Hello guys, welcome to Net Experts. My name is Sudhanshu Kapoor. Today we'll discuss about Active Directory Trust in Server 2019. Let's start the session guys. So let me open the Paint first. So MS Paint. Okay, so today we'll discuss about Active Directory Trust. So let's start the things. You need to understand ADDS trusts. Okay, so the concept is that if we talk about the trust, so what is trust? So number one point you can go for that. It is a logical link. Okay, it's a logical link between two or more than two domain networks. Domain networks, or you can say that domain networks or forest, etc. Okay, so number one point is that it's a logical link between two or more than two domain networks. Okay, or forest, etc. Now number second point we need to understand is that with the help of with the help of trust or ADDS trust, with the help of ADDS trust we can access to resources in a complex ADDS environment. Okay, with the help of ADDS trust we can access to resources in a complex ADS environment. Now what does it means, like if I give you an example, let's see, this is my a domain network 1. Okay, and we have a domain network 2 as well. Over there we have two domain networks. Okay, or you can say that we have two different locations, as you can say that. So this is, you can call is known as network 1, a domain network 1, and this is known as domain network 2. Okay, now these two domain networks are connected with each other with the help of one WAN link. So this is the WAN link we have. Okay, so we have a WAN link. With the help of WAN link we connect this to different domain networks. Okay, now what happens in that case? Once we connect these two networks physically in domain, or we can go for that. So so in between these two networks, okay, we have a trust. We have automatically created one trust. Okay, and it's not like that we always create trust automatically. Okay, or AD always to create trust automatically. Some trusts are like that we can create manually as well. Okay, so between the two networks trust is created. Okay, now between these two networks trust is created. Okay, and when the trust is created, okay, it means that the network 1 users are able to access the network 2 resources. Okay, and network 2 users are able to access the network 1 resources. That is what we have a trust. That's why we can create trust to access the resources. If two networks, if we have two different domain networks but they don't have a trust relationship between each other, so what happens in that case? We are not able to access the resources to each other. Okay, fine. Now if we talk about, now I hope you're able to understand what is trust. So why we create trust? To access the resources, to provide the permissions to the users. Okay, so like this, so like this. Now next we need to understand is that once we start learning the trust relationships, okay, so where we can use this trust relationships, we can use trust relationships in multi-domain AD environment. Okay, so we can implement trust in multi-domains or forest. Okay, so number third point we can go for that. We can implement ADDS trusts in multi-domains or forest. If you have a multiple forest, now forest means if you have a multiple organizations also. Okay, like we heard about previously that Microsoft and Nokia has the collaboration. So Microsoft is a different company and Nokia is a different company. Okay, but they has a collaboration. It means that Nokia users are able to access the Microsoft resources and Microsoft users are able to access the Nokia resources, Nokia domain resources. So for that, what we need trust. Okay, fine. So we can implement AD trust in multiple domains or forests. Like if you have a multiple domain in a same forest, or we have a multiple forests, so we can use trust. Now, number fourth point we need to understand is that number fourth point is, now if we talk about the trust, so we need to understand two terms in trust. Number one is transitive. Okay, the trust, which I already told you that we can create a trust manually as well, and AD create a trust automatically as well. So the trust which is the trust which is created automatically by AD, okay, that trust is known as transitive. Now what is the meaning of transitive in that case? Now transitive trusts means that, like, imagine, I'll give you the example again. Now imagine that we have, now let's see, go there. Now imagine that we have three domain controllers like this, three domain networks, sorry, like this. We have three domain networks like this. Okay, so this is, you can call it domain A, it's domain A. This is domain A. This is domain B, and this is domain C. Now imagine that in these domains, domain A has trust with domain B, okay, and domain B also has trust with domain C. So I don't want to create trust between domain A to C. The trust is automatically created. Okay, it means that if domain A creates the trust with domain B and domain B creates a trust with domain C, so we're not able to create this C between A to C. Domain A and domain C is, the trust is automatically created. That is known as transitive. Like you can say that A is equal to B, B is equal to C, so C is equal to automatically A, like this. Okay, so you can learn about the maths formula over there. A is equal to B, B is equal to C, so C is equal to A, like this. So like the same thing, like if a domain A has trust with domain B and domain B has trust with domain C, so we don't want to create trust between C and A and C. Okay, it's automatically created. The trust is automatically created. We don't want to create trust. We can say that it's understandable. So that's what we have, a transitive trust. Okay, so transitive trust mostly creates automatically. Okay, now next we need to understand is that number fifth point we need to understand is two-way trust. So we have a two-way trust also. Two-way, it's a direction. Okay, two-way trust. Now what is the meaning of two-way trust? Two-way trust means that incoming and outgoing, both. Like between this, now you like you have a network 1 and network 2. We have two networks, which I already explain you this diagram. So we have a two network 1, network 2. Okay, now if network 1, network 2 has a two-way trust, so what happens in that case? Network 1 also able to access the network 2 resources, okay, and network 2 also able to access the network 1 resources. So the trust which is transitive, that trust is also has two-way trust also. That trust is also known as a two-way trust. Okay, you can say that the AD the trust which is created automatically by Active Directory. Okay, that trust is known as a transitive trust, as well as that trust direction is known as a two-way trust. Two-way trust means through that trust, okay, we can able to access, access also, and we able to uh, um, request also. Okay, so it's go for two-way. It's incoming and outgoing both. Okay, fine. If you go for, if you want to create the trust one way also, you can go for that also. Okay, we have the option of one way also. One way trust also we have the option. So if you want to create the one way trust, you can go for the one way trust as well. One way means either you can go for incoming or either you can go for outgoing. Okay, so that is what we have, a one way trust. Okay, so these are the you can say that categories of trust. Okay, transitive trust, two-way trust. Okay, so the concept is why we can create trust to access the resources. Okay, in a complex AD environment or in a different networks. If you have a multiple domain networks in one forest, or if you have a multiple forest, so we use trust relationships to access the resources. So we have a categories of trust also, transitive and two-way trust. Now we'll talk about the type of trust. Okay, so let me open the paint, new paint. Now let's start to learn about types of trust. So we have so many types of trust in Active Directory. Go for types of trust. So number one, we have parent-child trust. Parent-child trust. Now this trust is created automatically by Active Directory. Okay, and it's a transitive trust and two-way trust because it's automatically created. Okay, now parent-child trust creates between your parent domain or your child domain. Like if you have a if you have a child domain network, child domain controllers. If you have, we have a child domain network and we have a parent domain network. So in that case, we can use parent-child trust. Okay, and parent-child trust is automatically created. Okay, so this trust is automatically created. Okay, fine. Now next, and this is the transitive and two-way trust as well. Okay, so remember these things also. Automatically created and transitive and two-way trust. Okay, now next we talk about, we have tree root trust. Tree root trust. Now tree root trust is also created automatically. Okay, but this a tree root trust create between the root tree and the tree which you created. Like imagine like this. Like if I'm showing you, like we have a different trees. Like this is my India tree. Okay, this is the tree, as you can say that. Here it is. So this is I have in India tree I have two networks. So this is um, network 1, domain network 1, and we have a domain network 2. Okay, and this is the India tree we have. Okay, and imagine that we have another tree like this. This is another tree we have. Okay, and it's connected with each other. So like this is the India tree and we have a US tree also. Okay, so these domains are works in US1, and we can call is known as US2 like this. Okay, so now we have two trees. Okay, so this is the parent tree, the main tree. Okay, in that you can say that in this tree we have a parent domain network is running. Okay, and this is the another tree which I created. So if you have a multiple trees, okay, so those the parent tree and the separate tree which you created, they have a trust relationship, and this trust is automatically created. That trust is known as a tree root trust. Tree root trust. Okay, so this is also automatically created. We are not able to create this trust. Okay, this is also automatically created and transitive and two-way trust. Okay, so like this. Okay, so next we need to understand is number third, we have external trust. Okay, external. Now external trust is not created automatically. Okay, we can create this trust manually. So this is manually created, manually created. Okay, and it's up to me that if I go for transitive or non-transitive and go for two-way and two-way. So that is it's a non-transitive trust. It's not a transitive trust. It's a non-transitive, and it is, you can say that it's a one-way or two-way. It's up to you. Okay, one way or two-way. Okay, now if we talk about the external one, so external means that uh, this trust is created between the you can say that You can call this known as like imagine like this. Like we have a two different forest. Like imagine this is one forest we have, okay, and this is one forest we have, okay. Now imagine that in this forest we have two domain networks like this, okay. So this is domain network 1 and we have a domain network 2 like this. We have two domain networks over there also same. We have two domain networks in this forest also, okay, fine. And these networks are connected with each other like this and like this, okay. They have their internal trust is running, okay. Now this is, you can call it domain A, you can call it known as domain B. This is also a domain C we can call, and this is called, we can have domain D like this, okay. And we have a different forest. You can call it a forest 1, forest 1, and this is called, we have a forest 2, okay. So now what I need to do, I want to create trust between B and D, okay. Without creating the forest trust, I want to create trust between only, so I want that, what I want that I want that this domain B in forest 1 is able to access only domain D forest 2. That's it. No one is able to access the access means other domain networks are not able to access with each other. Only domain B is able to access domain D. Domain B forest 1 is able to access domain D forest 2. So in that cases we can create external trust. So external trust creates outside the network. Okay, it's external trust not create inside the inside the forest. It creates outside the forest. Okay, fine. So like this is what we have. Okay, this is known as external trust. So external trust we can create if I want to access a specified networks between the forest. Okay, I don't want to access all the forest. Okay, I want to access a specific network to a specific forest. Okay, so in that case we can use external trust. Okay, so if you go for external trust, so external trust is created manually. Okay, now next we have a forest trust. Number fourth, we have a forest trust. Now this is the trust. If you want to create a trust relationship between two forests, okay, and this is also a manually created trust, okay, manually created, okay, and this is, you can go for, it's a so if we talk about the forest trust, so it's a transitive trust, okay, transitive trust, and it's one way or two way, it's up to your requirement, or two way, you can create any type of trust, one way or two way, okay. So forest trust means if you want to create if you want to access resources between the forest, okay, fine. So we need so how we can create the forest trust, we need parent domain networks, okay. So forest 1 parent domain network and forest 2 parent domain network, it create the trust between those parent domain networks, okay. And the last one, we have a shortcut trust. Shortcut trust, okay. So shortcut trust is used for mostly to improve authentication, or you can say that it is used for to configure shortcut trust to improve authentication time between ADDS domains that are in different parts and ADDS forest, okay. So like I'll give you an example. This is also a shortcut trust, also we can create manually. Manually created trust, sorry, spelling MANU, manually created trust, okay. And this is again a non-transitive trust. There is not a, this is not a transitive, it's non-transitive trust. And again you can go for one way or two way, it's up to your requirement, okay, fine. So if we talk about the shortcut trust, just look like this. Like imagine, like we have a, like this, we have multiple domain networks in my network like this, like this. Okay, so like my domain network, it starts with, over there it's domain A, here it is domain B, here it is domain C, here it is domain D, and here it is domain E. So these all domain networks is running in within the forest. Okay, so domain A is connected to domain B, and domain B is connected to domain C. Same, domain A is trust with domain D, and domain D trust with domain E. Okay, fine. Now the concept is, now where I'm going to create the forest trust. Now imagine that if domain C wants to access any resources from domain E, so where he goes? He goes first to B, okay, because there is no direct connection between C and E. Okay, then they go for B to A, then A to D, and then D to E, like this. Okay, this is the direction to access the resources. Okay, fine. So I don't want to do this. I want to improve the authentication time. Okay, so because it takes time to access on E, because the path is long. Okay, so what I do, I create trust between C and E. That kind of trust is known as a shortcut trust. Okay, so like this. So if I create trust between C and E, so what happens? C is directly access to E. Okay, there is no so if I'm go for that, so the authentication time is improved. Okay, so users can easily access the domain E. Okay, so like this. So this is the way how we can use shortcut trust. Okay, fine. So this is the way or this is the way how we can use the trust relationships in ID. Okay, they have a types of trust. Okay, so like this. Okay, so that's it for the session, guys. I hope you're able to understand the session. If you have any doubt, anything, please let me know. Please comment the questions. Okay, and please like and share the video. Please subscribe the channel for more technical videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys.